I'm going to play as a rogue, and I gotta say that this game is pretty awesome. I'm not going to talk during the cutscenes or dialogues. Some dialogues I will interrupt with my thoughts. Uh, this game looks awesome despite its age, because I think it was made in 2011, 12, maybe 10. I'm not certain right now, but I know it's not the newest game at the market, and I think it's pretty awesome. Well, we just in a second I will show you, but first I'm well, no, I'm just going to show you right now. Enjoy.
From the beginning, we were wrong, and only now, well into the second decade of the conflict, have we begun to understand the mistakes we have made. We lived in harmony among the Fae, in a world awakened to new magic. Perhaps we should have foreseen what might be born on this rising tide. What force might awaken. A force powerful enough to twist even the eternal and immutable Fae folk. But Gadflow, the new king of the Winter Court, surprised us all. Singular among his people, he was all that other Fae were not. Aggressive, ambitious, visionary. He had power like none we had ever seen. Terrible and deadly. Gadflow and his followers, the Tuatha Deon, believed that a new god was to be born in the east, beneath Gadflow's crystalline fortress of Amathen. In the name of that god, they marched to war against the young races of Amalur. Against a mortal army, no matter the power of their god, we might have been victorious. But the Fae are creatures of magic, not bound by the laws of life and death. Each Tuatha fallen on the battlefield would soon rise again, for the Fae do not know death as we do. How could we stand against such a force? For 10 years the war raged. For 10 years the armies of Men and Alpha fought and died. But as our numbers dwindled, we knew that it was only a matter of time. Our fate had been written. At least, that is what we believed. Until you died.
What do you think this one is then? Alpha? Garan? Could even be a Jotun. Always a surprise, eh, Garan?
Eyes on the job, boy. Don't matter what it is. Dead's dead. And be thankful for that. All we've seen. Go on and pull back the sheet, though. It'll need to be in our report, one way or the other.
Hello, welcome back. I'm going to play as a rogue, so I will be a Varani, and I will be a Lady Varani as well. I'm going to be forced to look at my character for, I don't know, 12, maybe 20 hours. So I would rather look on a pretty lady than some dude. I'm going to pick my Velen, God of Death. And I think that the second preset is kinda cool. I like Little Taylor. Tattoo. And a different No. Different jewel. Jewel. Oh, that's one. I think that she looks cool. We will go with.
One of the Varani women. Must have followed a mercenary band over. Maybe one of them herself. Doesn't much matter now. Fared pretty well, though. All right, then. Make sure it goes into the report. You know he'll want all the details.
Amazing how well the body held up. Better than I've seen.
I'm just glad it's not moving. Must have been born under a lucky star, this one.
Anything else we need?
Unless you'd like to name her, I think we're done. Put her with the others.
Okay, naming character is always the hard part, but I already thought of this of her name before, and I will go with Polina, just because it sounds cool.
Well, that's it for you then. Better luck next time.
Okay, as I played this game for the first time, I thought that, well, this game just giving me a big one fuck because, well, I thought that this black hole I was thrown into is a furnace, and I just created a whole new character just to be burned. Experiment disposal. Secrecy is still important in our work, requiring specialized disposal of our unfortunate failures. Filing remains have become a concern below the cavern, so an incinerator has been added to deal with the wastes. This should make disposal work slightly less horrible, although you should avoid the drinking water from downstream of the ash dams. Hardly a fitting rest for the poor thing, but if it's any consolation, they weren't their original bodies in the first place. Continuous Hugh. I always wondered what the lever does, because, well, it just throws this body into the furnace and that's it. Maybe it's just some nice touch. The first half an hour, maybe an hour of the game is just big tutorial, and you will just learn every advantages and disadvantages of main classes. And there's a rogue, warrior, mage. There is no hunter, I think. Well, there are some bows and ranged weapons, but there's no specified class for this one. Called ranger or hunter or something like that. I don't know if it was planned or just came out this way. I have a slightly busted 360 controller because, well, I just don't touch it. It's rotating the camera really slowly, and I hope it won't be a trouble in this game. Besides, it's kind of annoying.
You! Up there! Please help me! Please!
Die, you! Okay. It's always nice to have some critical damage increase.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. If you hadn't come along, wait. I've seen you before. On the slab. You were dead. It worked. By the tome, it worked. You're alive.
I gotta say that this mimic expression on every character is not really well. I don't even know how to. They just looked like wooden dummies, and one thing that moves is the lips. But I think that the voice acting is making it up.
You died. I don't know how or even where. But your body was remade in the Well of Souls, and somehow it worked. The well restored your soul to your body, and it worked. We must get you to Professor Hughes right away. He'll have questions for you. Oh, no doubt. But we must get to Hughes. He'll be in his study on the ground floor. The Tuatha are coming in through the lower levels. If we hurry, we should be able to beat them to the top. Take these. They'll help keep you safe long enough to get to Hughes. Now, let's get going. Oh, my. You don't know? Perhaps the process damaged your memory. They are the Tuatha Deon, the enemy of all the young races. We've never seen them this far inland. Not even during the invasion. I don't know why they're here. I wish I could tell you more. You showed no signs of life when we removed your new body from the well's waters. We just put it in the furnace room with the others. We would have never done that if we knew. The Well of Souls is just ahead. You'll see. And it works. It restored you to life. There will be plenty of time to explain later. We've got to get going. He'll be in his study on the ground floor of the tower. At least, I hope he's there. And safe. Let me get this going, and we can be on our way.
Okay, I just gotta say that
Right this way.
this little setup,
Go first.
you're dead and now you're alive and you don't remember anything, just reminds me a little bit of Planescape Torment. But the game further is nothing like Planescape. I'm not saying that the Planescape is a bad game, but I prefer non-turn-based combat.
This is what they're after. Our
That's why I
greatest
really
invention.
like this game.
The Well of Souls. Imagine an end to war. An end to death.
They are the least efficient destroyer in the universe. They just blew up, well, something like 4 killers of this well. So,
We're in one of the storerooms. See if you can find anything useful.
I gotta say that this is the first game I've seen who teaches me or any player to destroy crates. Congrats. Good.
Wait! Do you hear something?
No shield? Shield. No shield? Shield. It's just awesome how she just materialized it from the thin air. Ouch. I can't wait to obtain the daggers because they
Oh, you
just
need more than just that sword.
rusty sword is
That one had a bow.
kinda
Get it?
lame. But well, hey, it's just the tutorial.
Archers up ahead. Best shoot them before they see us.
Destroy everything, loot everything. Recipe for success in almost every CRPG game this time. And also roll everywhere. And he's not dead. This one will be soon, very soon. Die. I have a cooldown on bow. This is just I've never seen this before in any game, so it's just interesting solution for the unlimited arrows.
Daggers are deadly if
Yeah,
you catch an
daggers,
enemy
I know.
unaware. There's speed more than makes up for their size.
They're just faster and deals less damage, but they are just faster than any sword or any
More up ahead.
crossbow.
If you can sneak up on them with your daggers, you should be able to finish them quickly and quietly.
The other invention in this game are the Blades, and the Blades are something like really fancy daggers. Just they can be thrown
I bet you're
sometimes.
still groggy, but just keep moving. Move. Move!
Where was I? They are just a little bit fancier, and they also deal something like lightning damage or ice or fire. Regular daggers also can deal this sort of damage, but they are more concentrated on the physical aspect. my cats decided that it's the perfect time to chase around with each other,
Cave blossoms only
chase each other around the
presence of
home,
magic. Perhaps there is more.
and they're just making all that noise. Another piece of paper. Hughes, per your request, we finally got the spider problem under control. Claude would try to take credit for an efficient cleansing with his Praetorians, but I feel he overstates his case and fails to recognize the value that my own quick thinking and scholarly work provided to the successful operation. While overseeing the spider purge, I noticed that those guards who were affected by spider venom exhibited stiffness of joints and tightening of skin symptoms, which suggested a possible solution for the internal cohesion problem of some of the well creations. I would have studied these symptoms in more depth at the time, but the guards willfully and flagrantly disobeyed my orders to delay application of the antitoxins. As much I requested that we capture some of these spiders in order to harvest their venom and for future testing. Furthermore, I trust that these unsubordinate guards will be punished immediately for my steadfast pursuit of knowledge. I required no medal nor promotion. All I would ask is that you please reassign me of a subject disposal detail. Give me a second. My cats unplugged me from the amplifier. Okay, I'm back. Yes. And they capture a spider. One. Isn't she a beauty? Nope. Don't take it. Take everything, destroy everything. I gotta say that the mage is my least favorite class in this game, because he's just so slow. It takes forever to deal some damage. When you have some daggers, you're fast as lightning. Almost no enemy can attack. And again, I need to equip it because I'm going to need it in a
It
second.
completely covered the tunnel.
Right here.
Maybe you can use that staff to burn a path through. Not more spiders. Burn them. Burn them.
You can see the mage is not really the fastest class compared to the rogue. He has this advantage that he can set on fire some of the enemies and poison and freeze them, etc., etc. But later in game, when we receive when we see some of the special daggers, we could do this same.
Hurry, get out of here!
Okay, I'm going to place some potion here, and I gotta say that this is the first RPG game where I actually use the health potions, because well, you just need them. The enemies are tough, and they are also deals a tons of damage sometimes.
Wait, you're not them. Get alive!
Sometimes it's not
That's what I intend to find out.
the common
She
thing,
came
but
out of the well. What?
It happens from
Better
time
get
to time.
inside to see the old man. Quick! Oh, those Twatha make another push.
Sorry if I'm talking a little slowly, but I'm
This
concentrating
is
on
where
the
we
game.
part ways. But take whatever you want from this armory. We might have a few things that would fit you. Just make sure you get your shoes. We can hold off the Tuatha here. There's nothing more I can do except to stay here and slow down the Tuatha. But this is the armory after all. Check the chests. We might have a few things that would fit you. With luck, I'll see you on the outside.
Sorry if I'm a little bit slow when I'm talking,
fate
but
wills
I'm
it.
just really tired. I've been to
Later.
work today, and I also
layers of impervious metal.
studied a little,
Leather armor is thick.
and I
Will give you the
also
speed to reach an enemy
just...
spout.
Well, English is not my native language, as you may see, and it's really hard to concentrate on the game and also on commentary at the same time.
Simple
And let me know
cloth frees your
in
body
the
and mind.
comments what do you think
That's why
about my
mages
commentary,
prefer it.
because well, it's my first commentary video and the second walkthrough, so I'm just new in this business. And if you just tell me if you like it, and tell me if you dislike it, so I would stop then. If you all agree that I just suck at commentary, just let me know and I will stop it. Well progressed though. Experiments are now successfully recreating bodies 97.5% of the time, and the missing limbs or extra fingers are now probably how the original subject looked, rather than a magical flux on our end. However, full verification still eludes us. Even with increased testing, products are nothing more than inert lumps of skin and bone, although the occasional spasm or twitch does allow hope of full success in the future. I know some of you complain that we should use cadavers and skip the corpse recreation altogether, but you must know we'd never be allowed to experiment with a subject's actual body. We may be working to recreate in life, but that hardly allows us to desecrate the dead. Any further complaints can be brought to me directly. Firmurus Hughes. Sorry. I gotta say that the level design and sound, also with well, almost everything, including gameplay, is just awesome.
You've made it, and look at you. Even with all you've been through. The Tuatha, your return from the dead. Please forgive me. You must be terribly confused by all of this. I am Firmurus Hughes, and this is my laboratory at Alistar. Everything you see here is dedicated to one thing, the Well of Souls, the pursuit of immortality. And you're my first success. If we only had the time, there's so much we might learn from one another. Too much to explain right now. The Tuatha have come to stop my work, but I don't believe they know about you. Not yet. What's important is getting you out of here safely. You're the only proof of what we've achieved here. I may not be able to save the well, but I can ensure that its only success is safe. Of course you do. Please, though, we must hurry. It's been my life's work. Decades of research with a singular goal, ending death itself. And now, you're the only proof that it's a success. But why did it work on you and no one else? What makes you different from the others? There are so many questions to ask, and if we're to get any answers, we've got to get you someplace safe. I wish I could tell you more, but your death is a mystery to me as well. It seems that your memory died with your body. You see, the well is designed to capture the soul of someone recently deceased, recreating their physical form within its waters.
Simple, really. Your rebirth is the first we might truly call a success. There have been others, but the results weren't quite right. I am Fenris Hughes, scholar of Vivification Prime Circle. We're standing above my life's work, the Well of Souls. There's so much to learn about you, though. I imagine it's all a bit muddled. A side effect of the prismere, shape of the basin. If only we had more time. The Fae are complicated. I could write 10 volumes on the effects of immortality on a pseudo-feudal court system alone. Good, good. We can't waste time. Yes, you're right. I've got my notes, but it's most important that you stay safe. It's just that you're fascinating. Simply astounding. I'm not certain what's caused it, but somehow... yes, as I was saying, I'm not sure what... Perhaps I should go see.
Sir! Mr. Hughes! The Dwarf have breached the lab! They're inside the lab!
No! We've got to get you out of here now! Quickly! Follow the path to the town of Gorhart. Find Agath. He's a friend, and he may be able to help. No matter what else, stay alive!
Okay, so the tutorial ends here, and I will leave you for now in this, as this is the end of the part 1. It's a little bit longer part than I expected, but I hope you will, well, get through the whole of it. And well, let me know. What do you think about my commentary? I hope it's not that bad as I think it is. So, see you later.